sticking around. You're in for quite a treat here. We're going to bring out a very special guest who I've worked with in the past. Always a lovely man to work with him and his recently deceased wife, Alicia. And him and his wife, Alicia, were recently honored by Harry Reid for their musical accomplishments throughout the world's 8 continents. It's really a very special honor that's only given to a few people. Also a Lifetime Achievement Award. And he's just a wonderful guy to work with. We're going to start out with this piece. Oh, well, first of all, I'll have him come out. This is Don Cunningham. So this first piece that we're going to do with Don, this was an arrangement that was done by Jorge Machain, the trumpet player back there. This is a very daring arrangement because this is a piece written by Prokofiev. Many of you are familiar with Prokofiev and his work with especially Peter and the Wolf, right? And that is actually what we're going to play for you right now, is Peter and the Wolf. But it's been arranged very delicately by our trumpet player back there. And it's going to be narrated by, of course, none other than Mr. Don Cunningham. And we hope you enjoy this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you this evening? Come on, I want to hear it. Yeah. See, if what you send up here is what I can send back. Yes. This is quite a unique undertaking. I was surprised when they called me about a month ago and said that they did a jazz version of Peter and the Wolf. I said, man, you're not talking about the classical version. I said, yeah. And y'all really made a jazz version? I said, I haven't heard that, man, since I was 12. I said, the St. Louis Symphony came to our high school. Back then the symphony orchestra would go to the high schools all across the country and teach the people like us about the classical composers. They don't do that anymore. And you got a lot of dummies coming out of there now in music. And you ask them, hey man, what do you do? And I say, well, you know, I say, have you ever heard of Mozart? And they look around. You ever heard of Bach? I mean, these were great men. In the classical years of that era, that was jazz. That was jazz then, back in the 16th century. Y'all didn't know that, did you? I knew it. Look how quiet you got. Well, anyway, this is a nice story, and I'm very honored that they asked me to do this. So, this is my first time, so just applaud when I make a mistake. I'm going to tell you a story about Peter and the Wolf, a musical story where characters are represented by the different instruments of the band. For example, the bird, represented by, don't start laughing, is represented by the piano. The duck by the soprano sax. The cat by the trumpet. And Peter's grandpa by the bass trombone. the guitar. The Hunter by the sax section. The thunderous gunshots by the drum. And of course, the hero of the tale, Peter, played by the band. So that was this young dude. He's a very hip kid named Peter. One day, he left his house to check out a field nearby. With this little tiny bird sitting up there. "Everything is cool," said the bird. Soon a dog came by and decided to take a nice, relaxing dip in the pond. He saw that it was a cat sneaking up real slinky like. put up a fuss because of this, because he left the neighborhood without permission. It came. Be dangerous out there, kid. What if that wolf had came by? You wouldn't be so tough then. Peter thought he was too cool for this kind of stuff. Like he was gonna be scared of a wolf. Pops took Peter's arm and led him away from the field, and as soon as they were leaving, any of you have seen these doggone nature films about the wolf? You know, they're different from a dog. A dog trots, but that wolf, they got a real hip lope that they call it. And when they lope, they go. We've seen that, haven't we? Only other dudes that's got that lope is a coyote. Except it reminds me there's a few dudes I know in the neighborhood that walk like that. But, as it was, he said, he led him away from the field as soon as they were leaving. A big old wolf strolled up. As loud as he possibly could and went running, but the wolf was too freaking fast. The big old wolf caught up and snatched that duck and swallowed her whole all at once. Can you imagine? Well, I tell you, Peter stayed cool during the mess. He ran back to the house and found some strong rope. Got Peter, the bird, to fly down near the hungry big old wolf, but that bird flew around his head. He was a little too fast for the wolf as he snapped at it, but the bird was too quick for the wolf. Peter made a loop with the rope, dropped it down, caught the wolf by his tail. Some hunters came out of the woods, looking at the wolf, popping their guns off at every few steps. get this damn wolf to the zoo. Finally captured that bad old wolf. They were trying to get him out of the way. And they let out so much that all of them jumped up and started doing a bunch of hip jazz and scatting their minds off. And I tell you, watch out! Woo!
Cunningham. Jorge Machain. Very nice.